Folks, here we go. Looking at an awesome match today. Going to be having Avon versus Dublin Jerome. Um, both teams have had a pretty good season. We're going to watch and see who comes out on top today. Um, my name is Isaac Rodabaugh, and I have.
And we're here today to check out the semifinals of Avon versus Dublin Jerome. So, in terms of Avon's roster here, we have Forces, Swag Pancake 69, Swag Pancake 9, that's what he said. Bot 125388, Saint Gerard, Hyphen, I think that's what it is, and Coach Jaraba. And on the other team, what
And
do we
on,
have?
and on Dublin, it looks like we have Table Pin, Ram, Ufi, Young Hades, and Ruby B1020. And also for the coach, they have Coach Sater, and we will be in the match here in just a second.
In the lobby right now, waiting to kick in, and we'll get to you guys when we're ready.
Alrighty,
So, on
folks.
our way to Ascent. So, Isaac, what are we looking at for Ascent here in terms of like team comp?
This is a pretty basic map overall for a lot of teams. Pretty essential learn. And right away, I mean, we see a jet on both teams. Probably one of the biggest metas currently for this map is the op mid. Now, mid control on this map is a massive game changer from the standpoint of having a team be able to pass into a site from an alternate location absolutely wipes them off the map. And again, instant hover on Jet for both of them, but also a Sova. Now, I haven't seen a lot of Sova in gameplay recently, but when we have Ascent, they have this really nice wallbang spot on mid and through the wall on A with Odins and Sheriffs and such that can really just decide the match for everyone. Also, seeing an Astra on Dublin Jerome.
Astra's a pretty cool thing here, but I'm more interested in the Cypher pick on Dublin Jerome's side.
The Astra is something I haven't seen as much. But like you said, the Cypher definitely very, very chosen for this map, mostly because they have such a great trip spot on lane, and especially sitting in main, the ability to completely deny entry, and from any point on the map, really, to be able to rotate and play it safe while knowing for sure they're not on that side. Um, Loading in here, I mean, we see that team comp on Dublin Jerome's side, but we also seem to have a fairly solid comp with Omen and Chamber. Now, that's definitely one of our more seen picks. Chamber being able to get kills and instantly get out. Great at locking out sights, and especially watching flanks with his trip. Now, you see that trip go up mid instantly, but also it looks like we have a split push coming from Avon. They have the jet up top, and we have two coming through bottom mid. Now, they already have... Okay, excuse me, folks. We got Jerome on attacker right now, and Avon is defend. However, we have the Cypher already sitting here ready, but he gets instantly found by that dart.
KO knives are out already.
both out, and only one has information. Now let's see how they play off of this information. Got the Jet, gonna push through the smoke, leaves it alone. Oh, this is gonna work well for him. First pick, but he gets knocked out quickly. We got the Jet ready. Let's watch this Omen. He's got the swing. He can swing them any point. Jet watching carefully. It looks like any second this Jet could pop them, and we also have a Fade sitting around the corner. Very boxed up in mid. There's the pick.
Bam.
Fade finds one.
Enemy remaining.
Jet for another. And then the last one on Jerome. We got KO just pushes in and gets popped. Alrighty. Apologies for that, folks.
They are mine. Bring them down.
They only got 2 holding. Yeah, they only have 2 holding B. This can go really well and really fast. KO gets one. Trip from Cypher goes really well for them there. They have a Spectre sitting out in the open.
Flashbang.
Whole team looking to push A here. That's a quick rotate. Both teams are even currently. Chamber looking for the hold.
One enemy remaining.
Chamber gets 3!
Strike down A.
What a play from Ivan there. Oh my word. His team has to be cheering him on right now. Leaving just one left on Jerome. This is the point at which he really has to play this slowly. They got Jet coming up from flank, 2 sitting in his main, and he goes for the pick. It gets picked off by Swag Pancake, and there's another round to Avon. Paying attention to the buys here. Let's see. Wow. Jerome is set for their full buy, but Avon is running a save here. Now, the biggest part about this is they had guns from last round, and what this can do is if they can win this round, they have guaranteed pretty much the next 2 because of full buys. Yeah, the Judge is an interesting pick, but at the same time, it looks like he could be going for an aggressive play here. Now, almost like to smoke this and teleport into their smoke, but it looks like he's going to be playing a bit more passive here. The peaks from top mid are a little bit more interesting, but you notice how they're playing more passive on B this round because they played more aggressive last round.
Cover going out.
Jerome is playing a bit patient here, but at the same time, if they give up any guns, it really could tip Avon's way at any second. Now, they've got the one sitting back in wine, and if he gets this pick and teleports out, it really could decide the round. They're not looking. They do have KO watching back there. Oh, he gets a pick! Okay. Jet gets the dash in. Looking for heaven. Oh, there's one sitting in 3. Misses the kill. Unlucky. One coming through heaven. Goes for the pop flash. Gets hit some. Does get pushed back by that
Spike
molly.
planted.
But they have all of them shut behind the team. Now, it looks like Jet's going to come through here right at the door. Looking for a pick. Drone gets flashed. Gets a pick. Jet gets a pick. Back to heaven. They get the pick on Jet. Jet goes down.
Last player
Sova
standing.
sitting main, gets a pick, and there it goes. There you go. I mean, Jerome really had to win this round. They spent a lot of money on their guns here, and it paid off. Very well played by them. Now, the one thing I want to note, though, is the timing there. They had KO pop flash out of heaven, and then Jet came straight through tree while the drone was flashed and got Cypher. Now, that is incredible coordination. It takes a lot of gameplay. You can see the practice they've put in really paying off here.
Right there.
Astra goes for the smoke tree. It looks like they're going to go for another mid push. However, they're taking a lot more caution than first round.
Standing ahead.
Because they got really just screwed first round due to a lack of attention to that tree position. Now, it looks like KO is going to play a bit more passive here. Astra's peeking out of top mid, but there's nobody there to swing. And Avon is playing incredibly passive. Now, I love to see that because it really brings out what it says in the role of defense. Now, playing this more ratty sort of play style is a little bit trolled on when it comes to competitive gameplay, but I think it's going to really pay off for them here. So, as you can see, we have Jerome is rotating around trying to take this A site. Now, with KO watching tree, this really is a bit of a risky swing as they don't have any flashes and he's sitting there waiting. Let's see what they do for this. No. Oh, he swings off the angle. They get into tree. He knows 3 are there. Oh, he looked away. He got a pick. They're through tree. They're going for sight. There's Astra for 2. 3 of them are coming through heaven.
30 seconds left.
Fade is trying to make a decision. They get bombed down. Sitting in hell, we have KO sitting here waiting for anyone
I
to
know
make a
exactly
push
where
and get
you
destroyed.
are.
Astra sitting for tree. Looking for a pick. Gets caught by the trip. Waiting for an over-aggress. Fade holds back. Cypher sitting,
player
watching this heaven
standing.
position. Cypher, last one. Gets destroyed. And there's another round for Avon. Indeed. Now, Cypher notably being less played in the past, but these buffs have really made him shine through. Now, with this being a primarily defender-sided map, this is not an uncommon thing to see with the first 3 going to Avon here. Now, what Jerome's really hoping for is to win this save round. Now, save round obviously is their chance to gain back some money and get those bigger guns that can one-tap for them. But the biggest issue for them right now is it looks like they have a chamber op set up ready to peek mid. Now, up top, we're going to have Jet swing this. The op is out from chamber. Chamber's looking. Gets revealed. Now he doesn't know that they're this close. Gets shock darted. He swings, gets 1. Gets picked off, but he gets another. Fade holding
1
sight.
enemy remaining.
Vorses got 1 too. Vorses came through behind and he has bomb on him. He can camp bomb. They win this round. Cypher in the back line, last one alive, hoping to get a couple with him. He's being extremely careful because he knows they're mid. Trying to get the pick through the smoke. They're just waiting right now. They're waiting patiently. This is exactly what they needed to do. They know where the bomb is. They just kind of have to camp him and wait him out. Jet took an aggressive peek there. Jerome really hoping they can get a couple here. He gets revealed. They know where he is, but they're going to hold back. It's honestly hard to argue with this kind of smart play from them, but, I mean, it just really sucks to be Jerome right here. Is they're going to have to
30
push into
seconds
3
left.
people holding his angle. Very passive indeed, but it's going to pay off. I mean, 20 seconds left on the clock. They've got to be yelling at him to run for it or to push in. I mean, at this point, if I were Dublin, I would run for it because
10
they already
seconds
have
left.
the money for guns next round. They ran a save this round. He gets 1. Gets 1 and gets picked off. Yeah, the difficulty of versing 3 people is just too much for him here. And yes, indeed. And with that, it looks like we're going to have Avon go up 4-1. The same top mid swing again. Now, we've seen this a lot, and they're really, it looks like Avon's finally ready to punish. They have the op here, and they're waiting for that ballsy swing again. And this could really go against them. I mean, if he doesn't miss this shot, if he just clicks on him. There's the jump spot. Ah, and he goes for it but misses. They take control of mid here. Now, Jerome is really playing this smart. Remember I mentioned at the beginning, mid control can be everything for this map. And they're really showing that here. He gets the flash off. They have no idea Sova's in this corner. As long as he sits here, he can maybe get a camp pick while his team is beginning to push towards A. Jet going at the front. Now, Jet hasn't activated their dash yet. Something that might bite them in the back, but notably the fact that his escape option can be really helpful if he has it ready. But again, no longer an active dash. He has to trigger it before using it. Avon gets in. Gets the Omen. Jet for one. He's going to go Heaven here and try to get another pick. However, we got Chamber pushing up here with an op and his
Spike planted.
secondary. Headhunter ready to be used. He drops out of Heaven here. He drops out of Heaven.
One walks away.
Now, oh my word. Sova for the flank. Misses. Sova gets picked off. Jet holding. Misses.
Last player standing.
What coordinated play here from Avon. It's a 1v1. 1v1 here. KO versus Chamber. Oh no, the reloads! The reloads! What a clutch from Lucifer. Oh my word. What an interesting gameplay that is. But
I will fulfill my purpose.
it looks like they finally pulled that out. Oh my word. I kind of sat there and wondered what's going through their heads right now. And unlucky, honestly. But, I mean, whoever can reload faster, I guess. And with that, it looks like Dublin's looking to close the gap. Now it's 4-2. This is not exactly a losing score. Things can turn very quickly. It's going to be an aggressive push, indeed. Now he throws out the KO dart, trying to get some information and force them to use the ability. He gets both of them. Now they're holding here. Jet for two. Jet for two. Okay, he goes down. Sova's looking to get this pick market. Door's going down. Door's going down. They're going to get the plant down. Omen's looking for some, breaking the door. Now, this is a position that I'm interested in. He doesn't really see any flanks, so maybe he's going to turn back to sight and get them as they start to push in.
Concealment.
Omen in the corner here. Pushing in. Oh, no. Oh, no. Astra's playing too patient here. If he starts to push now, he's going to get them all. Astra just starts going. One. There's one. He can go for the ace here if he just swings lane. Oh, but they're going to push in, and he hasn't swung them.
Last player standing.
KO goes for one and gets picked off, and he gets picked off through the smoke. What play from Dublin here. That's the kind of round they needed here. However, it looks like Avon was on a save round, so they're going to be able to turn around their buys here. Jet could go for the op, or he's going to give the op to Chamber, it looks like, which is generally the smarter pick, as Chamber can get out easier.
I gotta visit
However,
the Astral to play some
as we're
stars.
looking at this lineup, we need to pay attention to the ults. So we have Jet ult on both teams, which can be influential, but more as a secondary weapon than a primary game changer. Usually they'll use those when they have their op. The second thing that I need to pay attention, though, is look at Cypher and Sova here. They both have their ults ready, so if they play post-plant here, they could very easily close out a round. However, we're going to take a look here. We have the op watching mid. Yes, which is something you couldn't do before. However, with this change, it's mostly because you can reveal them twice, and if you hit them with the Sova ult, they get revealed as well. Looks like they're going to rotate all the way towards B. Now, the push, it looks like they're going to take this slower. They're playing patient here. They don't quite know who's supposed to be at the head of this push, and that might bite them. They don't have any flashes at the front. They don't. The only flash they really have on their team right now is KO.
Standing ahead.
Jet dashes in, looking for one. Gets revealed. They see him through smoke. Oh, but they don't shoot him. There's three sitting inside of tree, and he's gonna camp this. This could go very much for him. There's one. Oh, he gets picked off. Jet through CT, gets flashed fully, but he's about to swing in. He has his dash prepared. Swings, gets picked. Or gets nothing else. My bad. KO from one. Sends his molly back sight. Misses. Sova gets picked off.
Last
Jet
player standing.
in a really good position here.
Last player
Gets
standing.
picked off. It's a 1v1. It's a 1v1. Looking for him. Sees his gun. He sees his gun. This is it. There he goes. What a play from Forces. And with that, what is this? The 8th round? 8th round's going to go to...
Clutch.
Nah, wait. I can't count, folks. This seems to be a bit of an issue. But 8th round is going to go to Avon, and it's 5-3. 2-round lead, and it looks like the eco is still pretty balanced, however. Even though Avon won that round, they actually have less money than it seems like Dublin does. Chamber does indeed have that op. That's gonna go in. That's gonna go a lot in their favor. But the rest of the team having to buy light shields. We have 4 full buys on Dublin's side,
Keep up.
and Jet can
Need a
run
drop.
knives. It's surprising to me the fact that he didn't buy a full shield, but bought abilities instead.
Get out of my way.
It looks like they're gonna look for that op. Op teleports out. He takes back both his TPs. Jet's up tree. He saw that smoke go out, and he's gonna try and see if he can get a pick, but he's playing way too passive here. If he could have swung in sooner. Now it looks like we have KO watching his angle. There's 3 of them going mid. And he's watching, but he misses all his shots. He has to leave this. Oh, but no.
I
he's gonna
know
push in.
exactly where you are.
There's the Cypher ult. They're going to shoot him through smoke, hopefully. Cypher looks away! Revealed again. They know where he is. He has to be seen. Cypher has to see him now. They have the bomb down. Jets up, looking for anything in heaven. They sent the Sova dart, but didn't reveal him. Same Cypher sitting in tree. And they're pushing past. If he swings this, he could get both of them. Cypher's still paying attention. They're hoping to just... But at the same time, everything's happening in heaven. He gets revealed. Gets blinded and gets sprayed.
Nowhere
Cypher
to run.
swings against the pick. Cypher swings in. Fade misses. They're defusing.
Last player standing.
And they get the bomb off.
Last
This round
player
is going to go to Dublin. Post-plant play there was insane. You saw the Sova ult came out. You saw all of the Sova util get sent at the bomb too, and the swings were perfect to push him off bomb. You really got to hand it to Jerome here. What a push. The op goes down, and this could be the turning point of this game. Now, the only issue I see is if they force up and get a single gun, it looks like we have 2 people on Dublin's side running light shields. Now, the issue with light shields, of course, being it's a lot easier to kill.
Shutting them
Same
down.
mid-peak for, what is this, the 10th round in a row? Now, this could come back to bite them, but I think we should just be careful about it. They're holding the same angle here. Omen has smoked this spot a lot of times. Now, the benefit of that smoke right there is it's a really good one-way spot. Chamber holding really close to the wall. It's a very good pick, very good decision by him. But they're going to rotate off. Okay. Dublin looks a little bit lost here. Now, they've got 2 people in mid, and it looks like they're finally starting to commit to a site. Now, they were waiting outside of sites for a while there, but it's about a minute into the round now, and they see Omen's blind. Now, Omen blinds, and he backs off. The hold on main. They swing. Fade gets one, but gets picked
Spike
off. Now,
down
this is a
B.
2v3. It's not exactly over yet. They have worse guns. It's a 3v3. My bad, folks.
30 seconds left.
KO
Spike
looking
planted.
through
Suppressing.
oh my word. KO looking through market. We have, honestly, the setup here is very good. Holding on these boxes, a lot of folks don't check these boxes specifically. So if they don't look at these, this could be it. Chamber gets picked
One
off.
enemy remaining.
There's... Oh my word, the span through the wall was insane. Sova gets 2, KO gets 2, and that's another round to Jerome. This is an insanely close match. I mean, you see the trades back and forth happen, and you just kind of sit there thinking, wow, how much closer could it get? I mean, we have 5-5. The start looked a little bit rough for Dublin, but they really are making a huge comeback here with the instant flip on that score. Now, they still have the... They are pulling out the Chamber op, but Chamber should have bought Jet here. Jet has no money and also has light shields. We'll see if that happens to bite them, but we have Chamber opping mid. He's looking for a pick again, but it doesn't look like they're going mid this round. Now, this is kind of smart on their point. I mean, just knowing that they're not pushing mid is enough for them to leave mid alone here, due to the fact that they have an op mid every round. So as long as they don't push up, they can kind of let mid be, and that also keeps a player away from them when they push a site.
Teleport's ready.
Now, he was camping behind this box here. That was a very good trade for them, but I think... Oh, he sees him. He sees him and gets to back out. But I think the bigger thing there was just... It was a smart camp from Mikhail, but he should have probably waited a bit longer to shoot at him. It looks like two of them are still on mid, and 4v2, one stuck on site is a big deal. They see Jet back site.
30
Waiting
seconds
for him to
left.
swing out. Oh, gets Jet. Jet got one before they left. Fade gets one.
Spike planted.
You are divided.
Last player
They check, but
standing.
he only gets a dink, but gets away. Sova survives. The op swinging slowly here. Chamber trying to get this pick and then push in, but
One enemy
Gets it.
remaining.
he knows Astra's on site. Oh no. Oh no. This could go so horribly. He sees him. Gets him! What a headshot! Hyphen again. Now, I mean, Hyphen, you've kind of done a lot here. Let's be honest.
Clutch.
Gun here. Did everyone see that?
Bit of a stressful 1v1 there.
Last
Avon
round
at
in the
6
half.
and 5 for Jerome. Yeah.
Gun here.
Now this spike leave is actually a pretty smart idea from the standpoint of they're just holding outside of sites this round. It looks like their economy is still good, but again, defaulting out of sights. They're kind of just waiting for Avon to over-aggress or try a rotate or something. However, it looks like they get A control. A control goes completely free. They got to watch Heaven, though. And Jet gets one. Jet gets that pick. They really needed that one. Astra gets one, too. That puts them at a two-man advantage, except for one was lost to B. So they only have a one-man, but at the same time, their whole team is rotating. They have bomb, and they have the site already.
Blocking vision.
Yolt goes through. Only Jet
Plant the
gets
spike.
caught by this ult. Now, Jet's holding Heaven, being fairly careful about it. They have Tree watched, and Tree goes down. They have a smoke to instantly replace the coverage. Ivan's got the op, but they're trying to spray him through wall. He gets revealed.
I can't use that.
Jet fake updrafts and stays low. Fade is looking to swing out, gets killed. Jet looking for Heaven. They know two are Heaven. Hyphen gets the pick.
Last
Have another one
player
help, but they didn't know.
standing.
And there's the round to Dublin Jerome. 6-6 half. What a gameplay
Switching
display
sides.
here. I mean, it really is anyone's game. I mean, I could see this game going into overtime at this rate. The players are...
I got enough time to go into the astral form.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, this is a nice spot. Here. That goes there.
Both Jets are mid currently. Now, I don't think they're going to default here. I think actually they just wanted to check mid really quick. And it looks like they've put enough pressure throughout the rest of the game that Dublin Jerome is kind of going to have to hold back from that tree angle. So, he updraft dashes in. He's looking for this Cypher. He knows he's here somewhere. Looks right at him, but backs up. Cypher gets away with his life for now. However, they got two pushing CT, so he has to really be careful here. He sees Cypher, one CT, gets the dink, but not the kill. Jet's in. looking for another kill. Gets picked off. We got KO through market, but gets picked off. Fade holding close here. There's one above him, but he doesn't
Last
see.
player standing.
Cypher gets the pick. Looking for the one backside. And the last one is Omen looking for it, but gets picked off. What an unlucky, just absolute pushing the site there from Jerome. I think on this defense with Cypher, it could really, I mean, like you said, it could really just be the end.
Need a drop.
Cypher being able to lock down sites a bit better than Chamber. Chamber was more of a mid-aggress throughout that first half. However, Cypher's a lot better at just really shutting down that site so they can put their man advantage on another site.
Probably looking to try to figure out where Cypher is and just shut him down.
They got a split push here. Now, defenders have the economy advantage. Cypher's set up here, and he's just going to sit mid and play it patient. Now, Jet's getting a touch more aggressive with the Marshall shots through smoke. And he's going to get sprayed some, but it doesn't look like they're going to fully punish. He's down to 45. That's a bit of a damaging factor for the rest of the round, but he saved all his util, so he can still dash out if the need be. However, it looks like we're about to see a fight between this Jet and Cypher. Jet really wanting to push this, but he doesn't know that Cypher's sitting pizza right now. Cypher just holding this angle patiently, and he's going to swing it. Wow, Cypher doesn't punish. He gets away with his life. Jet here really shouldn't have survived that. However, Cypher finally gets him. They're looking for a push through mid for some reason. They have two people they were going to push into, but Cypher gets out. So Cypher is fully locked off this site, and really pushing A is their only option here. It looks like they're going to start looking.
Find you.
Jet holding the angle with the Marshall. Gets one. This Marshall in second round is so powerful because he's one shot. There's two.
30 seconds left. Spike
Looking
down
mid.
mid.
Chamber gets a hit off, but has to leave this angle because he knows he can get one shot by that Marshall. Omen playing super slow and smart here. However, at the wrong time. Sova's finally turning around to watch that flank because he knows Jet has that.
Last
He gets
player
the dink, but
standing.
gets picked off. And with
10
this, he doesn't
seconds
know
left.
Cypher's in the corner
Long.
and gets picked off as well. There's another round for Jerome.
I should probably play some stars in the astral plane. I should. Oh.
DJ, I know you may feel it's your fault, but it's not. It's okay. However, looking at the economy here, we have the same save gameplay that happened with Avon in the first half. Now, they're running those same guns, and it looks like, and Avon's got their full buys. They've got Cypher on site. Gets the kill. Jet gets the kill they needed, and is already low, however. Sova knocks him through smoke, but couldn't quite get the trade. So it looks like Jet's going to hop up heaven here and look for this hold. Rather, he goes under. Now, they're revealed. They know the couple are hell. They're going to start spraying that angle. But they're looking for this retake more than just a quick pick. So, as they look for this, they need to pay attention right now to both tree and generator. Jet's low. They know that one. Jet's getting away with their life right
Last
now.
player
One comes through heaven,
standing.
fade for two, and closes out the round. Indeed. That is the type of turnaround they needed. Avon really needed that round. They've got their feet under them economy-wise, and they're looking to close this. Now, I think this can go either way. I mean, the buys are objectively better on Dublin's side, or on Avon's side, excuse me. Because on Dublin, they have a light shield. Now, I still think, depending on how they play this, I mean, it doesn't matter what guns they have as long as they're smart about where they're going and when they're going. However, the site they picked is indeed locked down by Cypher right now, so they really do have to be careful.
Bring them
Cypher
down.
held 2 rounds on B, and this is his 3rd on A. So as long as he just keeps a low profile, they're going to have to push right into his setup.
I'll find you.
Jet into tree, looking for this pick on Sova, gets picked through the smoke. Sova gets the pick. The other Jet looking to push through the smoke. Can't. Gets the kill through smoke. The reveal from Sova really coming in clutch there.
Spike down. Last player standing.
My ult's
There's
ready.
one from KO. KO looking for another pick. Doesn't get it. He's got to watch behind him. This is KO is the last one alive. They aren't pushing. And there's 3 Heaven now. He can pop flash this and take that spike. He can get completely away with this, but gets pop flashed and gets killed through the wall. What a play from Looseford. Seriously.
I call you Chale because it
How
means you're
much
my
do you
friend.
have to hurt
But
their
maybe I should
mental
call you
with that?
Kwasia
What a
because
pop
you
flash.
follow. That'll work. Should I play some stars in this reality?
They're doing another split push. Now, we've seen that a lot throughout the round, but I think if they could really commit to one of these sites, I mean, on these save rounds, they really do
Charlie
have to
Mike,
split up and
let's
hold
move.
outside and hope for a pick and all this. But if on one of these buy rounds, they could really commit. Now, it looks like they usually have 2 on a site. So if they really commit, they could take one quick enough and trade. Jet's sitting here. They know Jet's sitting mid. They don't know where, however. They're going to be careful. There's one sitting in the smoke around the corner. He has to be careful. They've spotted him, and they're looking for him through the smoke. Jet shooting through the smoke, misses. They're just holding here, back and forth, and he gets through the wall, killed. What a pick from, honestly, Vorses. You got to cool off, buddy. That was insane. Chamber looked through the smoke, can't get anything, so he's going to back off. Now, if they go through this, they really are kind of a bit of a mess. I think that's about the best way to put it. They see this Cypher over here. If they swing and get the kill, they do. There you go. So they're just looking to get this kill on site and take B. Now, they already got rid of Cypher, so they don't have to worry about the util anymore. However, they do have a KO sitting boat. They don't exactly know is there, but they have to be careful of it anyway. He gets the kill through the
30
wall.
seconds left.
They really are getting these insane picks through the wall. I mean, honestly, great predictions from them. They push
Spike
in,
planted.
get revealed by the chamber shot, so they should all swing him and kill him.
Last player
Chambers
standing.
KO's there and gets the pick. Again, balancing the rounds out. Avon takes another.
Hey, isn't the spike important?
They left the spike behind. How hilarious. Alrighty, so I think oh no. Look at Dublin's positioning though. Dublin is all mid. They're all mid and they're gonna full push A this round.
Bring them down.
Sova has to hear this. Sova has to hear this. They're all the way onto A. This is a free take for them. The only thing they have to watch for is the flank, and it looks like Fade's already on it. There's 2 flank. Fade gets one of the flankers. There's 3 on flank still. They have to be careful about this. There's only 1 sitting heaven, and they don't have to worry about it as much, but they still have 1 watching. Looking for the right click kill. Messes up. Jet on tree, or not on tree, sitting on Jen. Gets another, and there's the closeout. Avon evening it out.
Okay, we know the drill. Stick to your roles and we'll crush it.
I guess so, and they forgot it again, so maybe they get the site for free again. They left it in spawn. They completely forgot. Fade, are you gonna get the bomb, buddy? Oh no. I can't tell if they're clowning on us right now or not. There you go, Cole. We got this, though. It looks like we have... That is a very good question, and I don't have the answer, to be honest with you. There's the Fade eye up mid. Checks for somebody. They're not directly swinging, but there's a jump spot. Fade doesn't see anyone. Sees the shot, however, and Jet's out of position here. Now, if there were any one tree there at that point, Jet would have got picked off. However, luckily for them, they're currently safe. Now, Fade sends in the Prowler, doesn't see them. However, they know Sova has to be there because of that drone. They're looking to send up the smoke. They're looking to smoke somewhere right now. I mean, I saw that, but they didn't quite do anything. So, yes, indeed. Let's see. So we have Fade ult on their side, so they should be using this to push the site, but they aren't. Omen's or Jet sitting mid, looking for this pick, but they don't know when that smoke's gonna go down. Oh no! Oh no! This crossfire is genius on their part, but they both get pop flash. They should have pushed this, but they left it to expire. There's the pick. Cypher got the pick. He's rotating the site and gets picked off by Chamber. Chamber doesn't know there's one CT. Gets pop flash, picked off. That is a great play by KO there. KO looking for another. Fade straight to site. Has to plant this. 9 seconds left. KO sitting logs right now. That is so necessary, but they know where he is now. 2 revealed CT. Watching Tree. Gets. Tree is dead. Tree is dead. Omen has to get this site. They're both off of site. Right now, we have Avon on site with Dublin on site with the bomb. Tap the bomb. Got the pick. The bomb. And gets picked off by Swag Pancake. My boy. What positioning. Went from logs to behind them and got the flank kills on them.
Not that I need to, of course.
I think this is insane gameplay, honestly. I don't see how you can't look at this game and think, what players, honestly. Well played for both teams. This round, it looks like the gameplay, I mean, I think something we should note, however, is how much farther apart Hyphen and Vorses are from the rest of the team. Now, on Avon's side, or on Dublin's side, they have a pretty balanced and well-placed, or well-dispersed, KD, yeah.
Spike planted.
I must wait a moment.
Okay. They're gonna have to hold this heaven. They had the smoke up, and it goes down. Jet went up heaven, spotted, but got out.
Cage triggered.
Cypher's looking for a pick. Gets hit through smoke. Jet got in, got one, got killed. There's one sitting Gen. Astra's the last one, but gets only one. Score is 9-11 in Avon's favor. And there's going to be a timeout coming from Jerome. Alrighty, folks, let's see. Maybe they got to talk strategy right now. I mean, just looking at the numbers, their economy is finally back under them. And they have to win at least 2 more to balance it out. And that's all that you need on Avon's side. I mean, Jerome really needs these 2 rounds because otherwise, I mean, if they only trade rounds, they're gonna lose this one. And I mean, you got to give it to Avon. They've been playing a strong game all game, and I think Jerome just needs their feet under him again. So as long as they take this breather, take this chance to reorganize some strategy, I think we could be seeing overtime. And it seems like Avon remembered the spike this time. They're grouped up this time. Now, the timeout benefits both teams because Avon gets to think about how many rounds they won when they grouped up. And that's a large number. Many of the past couple rounds they've been winning are the rounds they grouped up and went to a site. And it looks like they're starting to realize that because they're all grouped up, looking at A site. They get revealed. They know that Avon's there. Jerome backs off site and is going to play together instead. Jet's on site. Okay, we got one come in from Fade. Fade sends in the trip. Astra swings out and gets picked. Fade for 2. Going heaven for another? He really wants this other. He gets the pop flash. Jet looks for one too, but neither of them get any. Now, that pop flash should have got them one. But honestly, what a smart dodge from their part.
I don't
Chamber,
think so.
perfect hold. Jet looking at heaven. Knows
One
Silva's
enemy
up there, gets the
remaining.
pick. KO, last one. Suppressed. They know where he is. Chamber holding him off. Jet in heaven. I think this is just over round. And there it goes. Forces takes him out. The coordination is really insane
Match
on
point.
Avon's side. I mean, you just see how much util they use. They used the Omen Flash, which kind of suppressed the sound of Jet updrafting to heaven. Then they just all rushed him, and again, you can't 1v5 like that. 12-9. This could be it here, folks. Avon looking to close this out. Last round for them if they win this. Now, they remember what they said about full pushing, but the only unlucky thing for them here is they're pushing into the Cypher and Sova site, which means they're going into trips, smokes, and also reveals through smoke.
Face your fear!
There's the ult. Now, that was a smart ult from their part. They send in the fade reveal, and they pop flash. KO doesn't check the corner. Cypher for 1. It's 3-4. This is still winnable for them. They're trying for this. Jet gets another. It's a 2v2. 2v2. This is evened out. Pop flashed. Now Jet could dash onto site here. That's what they should do maybe. But
You want to
they
play?
don't. Okay.
Let's
So
play.
you have both of the players on
Spike planted.
Jerome are looking to push this, but Avon's already on site and bomb planted.
Where are you?
The reveal is there. Both of them holding the same spot, basically.
One enemy remaining.
Fade gets one, gets hit through wall, and they take out. They take out
Attackers
KO.
win. We won. They lost.
Wow, it was hard to keep up with some of that gameplay. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. That was a wonderful closeout from them. They really won the important rounds for themselves, and I think it really showed which people were on top here. I mean, you just look at Hyphen and Vorces. Gotta give it to them. Insane gameplay all the way through, and you could see it when they came to clutch. But I don't want to ever let you think it's any other way than we also saw some wonderful plays from Lucifer. And the whole team, both of them, they were very well centered around each other, and they knew how to work with each other. But in the end, it came down to these individual picks coming out from the players like Hyphen and Vorces that would turn the tide of the battle and really set the pace for the rest of the round. Just looking at this round gameplay, I mean, you just see it was balanced all the way here until they went on a 6-round winning streak, which is really what won it for them. Well, there we go, folks. First round is going to Avon, and we're going to see what happens next time.
And as we've entered halftime here, we'd like to take a chance to thank our absolutely amazing sponsors for each.
Alrighty, folks.
Here we are back in Avon versus Dublin Jerome. Avon has gone up by 1 in this match.
Well, I think the biggest defining factor about Haven here is the 3 sites. Now, every other map has only 2, but with this being the outlier, I think it's important to note this gives them 3 options when they're attacking. However, excuse me, folks. The drawback of this map is that there's a lot of peekable angles for each site. They have 2 on B, they have 3 on B, 3 on A, and they also have 3 on C. Now, it's important to note this is a bit of a mid unimportant map. Now that's kind of hard to say, but like there's not really a center to the map in the sense that there's a site where mid would usually be. So that gives them an option to go to a site instead of control mid, which would give them options to others like other maps. Now, looking at the team comps, they have Chamber on both teams this time. Now, Vorsis swaps from the Jet to a Raze, and Raze is still very much in the meta in the sense that Raze has very good util for pushing people out of corners and into your line of sight. They also have really good mobility, which makes them a great pick for pushing sites. They can use it to push people off bomb with those satchels. And also they have a reveal ability that can work very well on defense. It looks, however, like we're going to have... I don't know, on board, still on his Jet. And I think that's gonna be a little bit different. I don't... Cole, do you think he was on Jet last time? I may have forgotten, folks. But I think this Jet pick is a solid pick for their team, but they didn't really they didn't take advantage of the opportunity to... Oh my word. Well, while I was ranting on there, Vorsis made an amazing play right there with their fade, and they trapped him and bombed him at the same time. Oh, indeed. Very unlucky for them. Bot 1-2-3 or 1-2-5. Well, we'll leave him as bot. Bot and Vorsis made a great combo there with their util. On C, Chamber for 2,
remaining.
Sage for 1.
Spike down,
There's only
C.
Breach left. They're going through Garage here. And Vorsis gets the pick. Wrapping it up quickly, Avon takes the first round. Exactly. Now, this is what a lot of players know as a bonus. It's where you take the economy you gain from your first round and invest it heavily in the second round because you know that the other team has to save. They don't have much to play with. So, with this buy, they have a high chance of winning, and it leaves them completely safe from... I mean, I wouldn't say completely, but it leaves them really close to safe. They look for the wombo combo, but nobody's there. There's a quick push through Garage. Sage is sitting here. They could shoot through smoke right now. If they hop out here, this could be massive. All 4 of them are walking past. They right-click through, and they assume it's safe. However, there's
Spike
2 gotten
down,
by
C.
Hyphen and Gerard. Sage is still Garage, and they're going for the repeat. Now, Sage
Spike
goes for
planted.
1.
One
Almost
enemy
gets
remaining.
the other. Chamber, last one. He really needs this raise if he wants to win. He gets 1 hit off. Fade comes through Garage. Vorsis wraps it up. Insane gameplay. I mean, it's kind of hard to keep up with every time. I mean, I'm sitting there like they're doing all these different things at once, and if you really pay attention to it, you can see that they're covering every possibility that they can. But I think just the way that Avon's moving right now on defend, they're doing this really good rotate strategy where if they're coming to a site that they're weak on, they'll step off. But if they have a good hold, they'll sit there and get as many as they can and trade themselves out. And that worked beautifully for them last round on C. I mean, you saw that Chamber and Omen both got their picks,
Their
and then
fears
both of them
betrayed
died.
them.
But Sage came through, and I mean, from there it was just history.
Hold.
Sage got 1, got picked off, Raze got 1, and finished it up. Bit more B-centered push here. Bit more B-centered. You saw Sky sent the dog, but they have to be careful here. They dash in. Sage in the corner with the judge, gets picked off, but so does Jet. Instantly, you see Chamber TP backside, gets picked off as well. Now, this is very much Dublin's round. I mean, you see how you have Avon trapped off back in Garage and CT. Omen really wants this pick, but it doesn't look like he has much opportunity. So, you see his Raze is looking for the Garage pick, Omen looked for the CT pick, and none of them could get it. I mean, the gun advantage is in Dublin Jerome's favor. The man advantage was, but it just got lost. However, this is still very winnable for them. I mean, you have Fade low CT, and everyone on Jerome's side is full health. Blind does come in. Omen sent the blind. Gets. He's spraying so hard, but he doesn't get a single kill.
One enemy remaining.
It's a 1v1. 1v1 right here. Defender's trying to get this. But Jerome plays time perfectly, and it goes to Jerome. Reach gets the headshot and wraps it up. There we go, folks. It was game 2, not game 1, I believe, as we all could see. But we got our scoreboard fixed. They're probably gonna. They only send the. They send the fade reveal instead because they know that they don't have to wait this util. They won't push main again after that first round that it went that way. They go to B. Now Jet's in and on back site, ready to get a pick, but it doesn't look like there's anyone quite ready for them to kill. Fade looking for the through CT. Jet's one through smoke. Jet backside. Jet's backside. They aren't looking. Oh, but he sends the prowler. Jet gets 2. They didn't look enough. This is an even match.
Standing.
They get traded out. Breach is the last one alive. He should use his util here right now. Flash through the smoke, but he doesn't.
One enemy remaining.
They're sticking bomb, are they? They got off bomb. If they stuck, they would have won. He just needs to hold here. He just needs to hold. If he stuns when he hears bomb. Oh, but he gets through this. He gets through the wall. Chamber, what a pick. I mean, the through the wall was insane. And Avon goes up another round. I mean, something we don't talk about much, but we probably should more, or shouldn't maybe, but that's up for you to decide, is the skin usage. Now, I do want to say some of these are a little bit suboptimal. The unupgraded Neptune kind of sticks out to me, but I mean, the fan is clean, and the Battle Pass skin. Okay. You know what? Everybody buys something that they want, and
play,
as long as they're
let's
happy,
play.
we won't complain too much. Next round. Hyphen has the op here. Now he has the C closed down, and they see that. They're instantly going over to A. Now, you have Sky's dogging through short. Now, they don't see anyone. They see one CT. They're ready to push this site. They need to watch Heaven. They see nobody on close, so they have to know they're holding the long angle, so they smoke it off. Raze is wanting to do something, but really can't right now. If they jump in, they can easily get picked off because of the inaccuracy when you're in air. They send the ult just at the ground and miss. Oh, they've gotta be slapping themselves with that one. Fade goes through. Doesn't get a pick. They're looking for one, but they can't get it. They get one. Great pick from Fade. As long as they keep this up, they can keep trading themselves out, hold the site. But the issue is they're at a numbers disadvantage, and that's what Sage just fixed. They're gonna watch the long angle. They wall it off. There's an op there. They need to get that op, but table pin for 2.
Cover going out.
His op is gone. He's wasted all the shots, but Omen's looking for it. He's the last chance. He's their last hope, and he gets picked off by Sky. What gameplay coming in from Dublin Jerome. That's the round they needed.
These parasites aren't going to take one step past this place.
Table pin is in fact very cool. You're definitely correct about that. Table pin, what a play. Dude, those kills, exactly what your team needed. And with that, I mean, that puts them at a very even standpoint from the point that they can win this next round fairly easily because Avon is saving.
find the weak
So
point
with
and
that
break
save
it.
gameplay, Dublin Jerome's up a ton of economy,
Hawk
and they have an op on Jet too. Remember what I said about their op needing to utilize that, or their Jet using excuse me, folks. Their Jet needs to use that op a lot more on attack because it's really beneficial on these longer angles. You've got the Marshall long, which is really what they should be doing on this save round, but he's playing a bit more passive than would benefit him. He doesn't really have much he can do but sit there and watch. He gets hit by the breach. He gets hit by the breach util and dies. What an unlucky happening right there. You've got this positioning I really love though, and I want to note on. Chamber gets right into that corner to hold CT and garage at the same time, but he backs out when the util start to come in. The dog goes in, stuns Sage. Not for very long. Sage goes into smoke, but he gets hit anyway.
Player standing.
Dublin Jerome gets the one CT table pin, wraps it up. Good job, Dublin Jerome. Gets the op, and that's going to be another round for them. They got their op back. There we go. Sage did, but it was really unlucky in the fact of when the smoke went down and how they were moving, and very unlucky. But, I mean, you got to hand it to Jerome. They did get the economy going perfectly. Alrighty, we're going into round 7 here. Jet already up quick mid. He's got his hop, and he really wants to see the Omen's going. He gets the pick. Oh my word! Perfect positioning, perfect timing for it. Raze, don't swing this, please. Raze sends out the boom bot. Right decision. He can swing this. He can swing this. He can swing this. The stun goes off in the corner. Now, Raze is kind of stuck, but now they're going to rotate to A. They got the pick on B. You don't go where you get a kill because they're going to rotate to that side to fix the weakness. However, it looks like they caught on a touch too quickly because Raze is here to watch short, and he goes for it but doesn't get a pick. He gets hit by the cabbage. He's blind. He's slowed. He's all these nice debuffs that come from that sky ult. Goes for the pick through smoke and doesn't quite get it. Just very unlucky. But it looks like in heaven you've got Omen, or rather in hell, my bad. Looking for that Raze, misses. Very unlucky. We've got table pin sitting here looking for a pick. They're defusing. They need to get him off. They used the breach ult for that. They used the breach ult for that. Very good decision. They're trying to get this Omen. They're going to want to get back onto the bomb. Omen goes down. Raze for one. Raze goes down.
Remaining.
They have to go for the bomb. Dublin Jerome closes it out. What a round.
Win. Show me where to go.
Where? Jet with the op, they're going C long. So, they should be looking to swing this, potentially. The dog spots him, though, and he teleports out. Perfect timing. They look the angle anyway. He gets one! Hyphen, what the heck?
Down, C.
Gets the headshot, but gets picked off. Forces for one. They need to get another one if they want this round. Windows
enemy
XP.
remaining.
Oh no, my favorite startup sound.
One
Windows
enemy
XP
remaining.
for one, and then it's up to bot.
Hawk out.
We've got bot versus K Cool? I don't know, dude. I'm gonna try and say these names, but sorry if I get it wrong. K Cool closes
Don't
it out.
even try me.
Wow. Pressure is on Avon right now. I mean, 2 rounds down. Dabbing Penguin. Woo! This could go either way at this point, but it looks like Dublin Jerome's playing a lot better than last game. They got that reset that they really needed, that 5-minute break, water break, all that. They've got their feet under them now. Now this attack is going a lot better because, like we said, that op is getting utilized on that Jet, and we saw that happen on B a couple rounds ago, where they could get that pick, and it benefited them later on in the round. So they're looking for the same pick. Omen's being a bit more smart here, however. He needs to be careful here. If Omen gets caught, this could be it again. Omen likes to swing this angle, but the issue is if he swings when Op's there. However, it looks like Jet's going to play a bit more passive here. Now, they have full access to Garage if they want, but it looks like Sage is coming back in here. Now, he really doesn't want to let him get control here, but the Op being at the front is going to be against him there. Hyphen goes down, thanks to Jet. Now, Jet's looking behind him, but they have the Omen there, so they don't have to worry about that as much. As long as they watch this CT and stay careful, they can win this one. It's highly Jerome favored, and it's 2 against 5,
remaining.
with Forces the last one gets picked off. I think this is incredible. I mean, they're all almost on the same level. I mean, you can tell how much work they've put in to be this coordinated, this good of a team, and to pay attention to their economy, buy together, save together, and all of this. It's just so well polished. You really have to appreciate it. I think the save round is what they've had to do multiple times when they keep getting this intense gameplay coming off of Jerome, and it just shuts them down. So we have Chamber sitting here. He's playing passive. Now, I think it's important to note that even though they're on a buy round, they aren't pushing an individual site. Now, I think that would really benefit Jerome here from the standpoint of oh my word, I was not paying attention, folks. We just got a free pick for bot here. I mean, that was genius, and they still have Raze sitting in the corner here, but if anyone swings this Jet, boom, there it is. This Jet's value is intense. I mean, you just see how he gets a pick for free, and then they can push a site. But he has to be careful here because you've got Chamber sitting here. Oh my word, gets hit by the shorty through smoke. Jet gets out. They're bunched up here, but they're starting to spread out. 2 sitting in CT. They really need a pick from one of these CT players. Gets the pick on the Op with the Marshall. What the heck? Bot, what are you on?
I'll find you.
He's looking for that one backside that he knows is there, but he doesn't know there's one right by him, and Windows XP gets him. It is insane. I mean, this really looks like their map. I mean, they're playing it so consistently well from round to round. I would be inclined to agree. The economy is just, business is booming on the side of Jerome here. Let's pay attention to the fact that they each have almost 5,000. That's insane. That's like a free op, as well as their full buys for each of them.
Hawk out! Blinded.
Oh my word. What did they hit him with? Why are they hurting him so much? Oh my word. K-Cool closes out that kill, and they're gonna make a full rotate to A. They take 2 in mid, and they have a free push to A. But we have to watch. Oh! Bot for 1. They've got the CT hold here. They need to get that Jet. If they get rid of that Jet's op, they could close this round, and they get him! They have to be careful. They have to be careful. If this op follows up, oh no. Chamber on the flank. He needs to get this breach. Breach gets hit some. Sends a stun out.
Remaining.
Breach is on the flank. While he was flanking, the others push in and get both of them. Breach the last one alive, and he is out. Gerard for 3. Avon. Good closeout. Great play. They're going to give the bomb to Gerard. And they're going to close that round out. They have the op. They have money. They took everything from Jerome they could. And we're on to round 12.
Last round before the switch.
This is the last round before swap.
Hoarding money is useless now.
I think Jerome's amount of ults is just
Anyone feeling
insane. I
generous?
mean, if
There's
they
a good
use
luck.
all those, this
Thank you.
could just be an easy wipe for them. Don't sleep on Avon, though. You saw what happened there. I mean, bot with a flank pick. We had one to put pressure on the flank in chamber, and then we had Omen. We had Saint Gerard just go for 3 like an absolute boss.
You want to play? Let's play.
Get out
They're
of
looking
my
for
way.
a full. Oh no, full A push. There's only one sitting there. They're full rushing. Jet going up long. This is it. They're gonna use the breach ult. They're gonna use. Oh my word! But the only issue with this is the fact that they use 2 ults for 1 person. They have that Omen ult. They're gonna Omen ult. Or they haven't Omen ulted. My bad. Omen sitting heaven. He's waiting for this. Oh, he gets the race. Gets out. There's one coming flank again. Jet's careful of this though. Has the op and is gonna get. I can guarantee he's gonna get this. Oh my word! Pancake! What? What are you on? This flanker is insane. Pancake swings again and gets away with it. He can keep this up.
Player standing.
Come on, get table pin. Ah, table pin was too much for him. What a half. I
Switching
mean, you
sides.
gotta give it to Swag Pancake, though. You swinging up and get the kill, you are legendary. I think this could go really either way again. I mean, we saw the first one. Avon took 6. So if they get in that groove again, they can bring this back really quickly.
Looks like we're gonna see a full push toward A.
Full push towards A, indeed. They did this again, we had a side swap. My bad, folks. I need to take a breather before I start talking again. But now that I got my feet under me, like it seems like Avon's trying to do, they're going to be pushing A like they were done to last half. Jet sitting long, shot for 1 but missed all. They're looking for this. Raze short, they have to back out. Raze is pushing up, sends out the bomb, and they're ready to take one. They're going to play this patiently. It looks like Jerome's going to be playing CT, playing carefully, and doing what they really need to do here. This is a very good hiding spot for Raze. I mean, they don't really know that Raze is there. Jet does go down heaven. They're waiting for these aggressive peaks. Raze is wanting to kill these people. They're right there, but he gets the running headshot. Sitting CT, he gets picked off by Swag Pancake. Omen tries to get him, Swag Pancake for another. And it's down to Breach. Gets shot through the smoke. Hyphen, what the heck, bro? Indeed. I mean, pistol round really determines your momentum for the next round. And, I mean, you see that coming out instantly. They all have Spectres. They can just run it down a sight, and it looks like they're not going to have anything to counter with because, again, their economy is gone. Let's pay attention to the fact that...
Everywhere.
Indeed, but I think we should pay attention to the fact that it looks like Jerome's ready.
Cover going out.
They have a perfect hold here. I mean, they've got... Oh my word, Vorces is perfect with that one, though. They've got in the corner Jet. Jet gets 1, almost 2 gets the ding. Fade gets picked off. It's just down to Breach. I mean, they just kind of mowed him. I think this is exactly what I said, what we were looking at. I mean, they took those Spectres, they ran in, and they just kept holding that right click and just mowed them down. Or excuse me, left click. Indeed.
As one.
Agreed. Okay, let's see how this is going. So we have, it's a garage push, but they aren't checking it. Oh my gosh, they didn't see him. Windows XP gets one, but gets down. Right click comes in from Fade. There's one in the corner, or rather, it's just a, sure. That was an insane headshot then. He has a stinger, has a phantom, but he doesn't know Breach is there. Breach is in the window. He doesn't know. Oh my word! But the smoke stays up long enough. He can get out. They've got 3 sitting on B. If they can just leave that site and rotate like they have before, they'll get this round. Oh my word. 2 towards C, 1 towards A, and they go A. It's just Sky on site. If Jerome wants this round, Sky has to clutch this up. They've got... Sage comes from the other side and gets the pick. There's one. Chamber coming up heaven.
Spike planted.
Sage walls off CT. He needs this pick. There's one beneath him. There's one beneath him. There's one beneath, and he can't figure that. How could he know? Sage holding his angle. Sage holds his angle. There's one on the flank. They're watching.
One enemy
Gets
remaining.
Sage gets him. Last one, and it goes to Avon.
Let them try to get through me.
Alright.
Light planted. Wall raised.
Sage is looking for this pick. Doesn't get it. There's only... Okay, so while I wasn't paying attention... Oh my word, what the heck? That was an insane hold from Gerard. Gerard gets 2, XP trades him, but then gets picked off. We have 2 left on Jerome's side. We've got 1 in garage. Could have got picked off, but he got out in time.
Last player standing.
Gets picked off. Lose for 1. Oh, there it goes. They're gonna die to bomb. They get out, and there goes to Avon. Avon really wants to close this out without going to game 3, but I think we should be careful here because if we sleep on Jerome, they have their money back, they have their ults almost ready, and the picks, again, I'm just going to say, all of these picks are pretty well spread.
Come on, let's go! Go get him.
Am I in?
Spike down. C.
Alrighty. I don't know if I've been quiet this whole stream, but hey, I'm Cole Bowers, and I'm here spectating with Isaac today.
One enemy remaining.
Indeed. While we were dealing with that, we have Jet in CT last one. Now both of Avon's players are low, so this could go either way. They just have to play together to win
Spike
this round.
planted.
Just
They
looking
aren't
around.
looking. They
looked. They turned around.
They died for
They
free.
thought he was gone.
Their intel is gone. They need to swing
Oh,
this.
no.
Jet's on bomb. He can't hear because he's too
Oh,
far
no.
away.
Oh, he still gets it! He still got it!
Horses, what the heck?
What just happened?
That was insane.
Avon still gets it.
From my stuff. Super easy to pick off.
You gotta give it to Avon. What a turnaround. You know what I said about those 6 rounds? There's 5 of 6. This could be 6 consecutive rounds again.
Thanks.
They got into that groove.
Absolutely.
They're doing what they should, and it's just win after win after win.
It could probably be a repeat of the last game where Avon switches over and suddenly they take it back.
Indeed. I think what we should pay attention to, look at the amount of ults on Avon's side, and look at the amount that we have on Dublin's side. Dublin's using their ults on a save round because they really want to try and take this round. Now, they can't let, on Dublin's side, they can't let Avon get too far ahead. They're using these ults to try and survive long enough
And there he goes.
K-Cool gets one.
Oh boy.
But Bot gets...
And there he goes.
Spike planted.
And the spike is down coming here. They're rushing back on over.
Spike is down. Avon has bomb down.
Face
They
your
still have to
fear!
go against this chamber offense. With no KO on either team, that means that they can't suppress him. They're gonna knife
They
through the
can't
wall.
hear
but It
anything.
looks like we have a perfect hold here. We have one sitting over here.
find you.
Sends the reveal. Chamber goes for one, but gets
Oh,
picked off by
no.
table pin. Table pin. Could
Right
be
in the
turning
middle of
point
his
this round.
teleport,
There's
too.
2 left. Table pin
Oh, he
misses
missed
his
his shot!
He gets
Oh
destroyed.
no.
He really tried his best there, but they can't do much against a double person hold on site, and that was just it. I mean, like I said, there's those 6 rounds we saw. Both teams got the 6 rounds, so they just need to have the same effect again for Dublin Jerome to get back in this. Looking at Dublin Jerome, we have the cabbages and the Omen teleport are both ready to be used, but we just have to be aware again with the fact that we have a chamber op attacking for Hyphen, and also
You
we
want to
have an
play?
ult
Let's
for,
play.
Horses. Horses can get these bolts off. Oh my word!
Bring
Gerard
them
gets
down.
early. Very quick, very necessary.
Bring them
And
down.
it looks like Avon's gonna have, yeah.
Oh, so you can hear me now.
or
Nice.
Avon's gonna push in. Dublin's gonna have to hold back. Goes for the pick, gets killed. Omen
Spike
blind.
planted.
They know one's there. They know one's there. He's on top. Oh
Player
my word.
standing.
The hold there.
Long.
And they get the last one. I couldn't keep up with that much, folks, but it looks like the hold from their hold from Avon was a wall up. They had people on top of walls.
And here
They had
comes
somebody
another
in the corner.
timeout.
There you go. I mean, I don't know much to say other than this is about the same as we saw last game. They're going to try and get their feet under them, but it looks like Avon's in their groove. It's just hard to turn this over again.
Completely off topic, but I've come to realize that I've been quiet like this whole stream because my mic hasn't quite been working. It took us that long to realize it.
Oh my word.
That's
That
funny.
makes me
That's
feel
just
a little
funny to
bit
me.
ashamed of my own incompetence, but oh well, not much we can do now, but try and make it a good finish to the stream.
Hey, I'm here now.
And he's here now.
Alrighty, we've got 20 seconds left on the timeout for a small break.
Alright, timeout coming to an end, and we will resume game.
And here we
Take a
go.
Look at the economies here. Oh no. Jerome might have to save second to last. Oh. I can't tell what I would say is worse. Buying the second to last round or saving. Because if they give this round to Avon, they really could just end it. I mean, they need to get this round because otherwise Avon only has one left.
Absolutely.
Go for a swing long, don't get anything. The Prowler goes out, tries to find Omen, the Omen's on top of the box. They're looking for the push. They're playing it.
Bumps comes out.
So does he get revealed there?
I don't think he got revealed.
And they're rotating. They're rotating.
Bomb buddy out.
Sky is in the right position for something here. Now Sky stays in his place. He could get
Cover
multiple.
going
I mean,
out.
why would they expect one in here? And he has a judge too.
Oh, the judge!
Okay, cool.
He got judged.
Got almost 3. Gerard low.
K Cool's coming out here to judge them.
Sage coming up long. They can't expect this. I mean, Dublin can't expect this. Bot gets 1. Sage goes down.
Avon's going
One on
down by the
C,
numbers.
1 mid. Gerard gets 1. He's 1 shot.
Last
Just
player
tries to find
standing.
Bot.
Goes
Bot
down.
Gets him.
Spike planted.
Avon's got a number
Chamber
advantage
has to
again.
do this. He needs to do this for his team. They plant and they're rotating long. He has to just get this fade, and he can win this round because Omen is 1 hit away from dying. Slow pushing
Being
up.
careful. He sees him.
They're gonna have to double swing him.
They're gonna double swing, and there it is.
He gets picked off. Economy is unfavorable towards them. I mean, Keiko is gonna have
Match
to save
point.
this. They have some money, but there's too much in favor of.
They are able to full buy though.
They have a full buy, and perhaps K-Cool got a buy from his teammates, or maybe got enough money from those kills that he could buy this one.
I think he got enough money because he's running complete
He
absolute
is buying
zero
full
right now.
shield and a Vandal, but maybe not Util. Let's get over to him. And
They have to
he
try to
actually
clutch
has
this
full
out.
Util. He has perfect money here.
They have to try to clutch this out, or Avon's gonna go to the finals.
Avon could be taking it to finals with this one round. This is their shot. This is their big way to
Here comes the
finish.
raise.
The raise comes in, doesn't see anyone, should probably send this into the smoker CT logically. But
Throws it in.
there it is. He's not going to get a kill, but it's a good safety option in case somebody's there. Sage gets one in garage. Is going to jump up, look for that one CT. Jet looking
Jumps
for
around.
one, doesn't get it.
It's even.
There's one in garage. They try to get it. Fake
Freaking
last
even,
one.
trying to play it
standing.
safe.
Fake
Omen
it
is
down.
Omen is like
One
11
is one,
HP.
last one. This could be it. I've been sprays through smoke.
This is it. And there it
goes
is.
Avon to
Attackers
finals.
win.
Avon is going to finals 13-9 and 13-8 in 2 rounds. Those are 2 comebacks by Avon consecutively against Dublin Jerome here. And so that
Back to
closed it
back.
out.
I mean, I think you should pay attention to the fact that
GG's,
they're
guys.
just comeback gods. I mean, 6. How many was that? No. It was just 6. It was a total. That was 8 consecutive rounds, if I counted correctly. Did I count correctly? Sorry, folks. It was 9 consecutive. My bad.
They got every single round when they swapped sides.
What play? I mean, both teams, well done. And with that, Avon to finals. Let's take one glance at that
Absolutely.
scoreboard again. With Bot being the shining player of this match, we saw again and again he could really just play into those specific situations that would confirm a round for them.
Absolutely.
Alright.
I gotta give credit to Dublin Jerome for their crazy op play during the first half.
Exactly.
They got what, 7 consecutive rounds on that
They
one?
got 6 consecutive. But
Yeah.
they were playing consistently enough through those rounds that they got the 8-4 half, which it was just unfortunate how well Avon turned it around.
It was incredibly close for them to try to get it. But overall, great play from both teams all around. Avon is making their way to the finals. And as we close out the stream, we'd like to give one final thanks to our sponsors.
Alrighty.
Alrighty. ESO is proudly sponsored by the Ohio Army National Guard, HyperX, UGC, our league management program, Whoop Academy Beta, and G-Spawn. We'd also like to give one final thank you to our parents and coaches before we move on to our finals for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate and Valorant tomorrow, right here on Esports Ohio. This is Fall 2022. I'm Cole Bowers,
And I'm Isaac Rodeball.
and we are signing off. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll
Have
see
a
you
great
tomorrow.
night.